The Ghostly Lovers. I want to tell you a story. The small town of Maplewood had a secret, one whispered in hushed tones during the darkest nights of the year. Every year, on the anniversary of a tragic event that had forever scarred the town's history, a ghostly apparition would appear. The townsfolk knew the story well, for it had been passed down through the generations. It was a tale of young love and a terrible accident that had occurred in the early 1900s. Clara and James, two star-crossed lovers, had planned to marry on a beautiful autumn day, but their joy was short-lived. As they made their way to the church, an unexpected storm rolled in, turning the roads to mud and making the journey treacherous. As the rain poured down, they lost control of their carriage, and it careened off the road and into a deep ravine. The accident claimed their lives and left the entire town in mourning. Their wedding attire, soaked and muddied, hung as a haunting reminder in the local church. It was said that every year, on the fateful date of the accident, the spirits of Clara and James would return. Their apparitions would appear near the scene of the accident, dressed in their wedding attire, a ghostly reminder of the tragedy that had befallen them. On the eve of the anniversary, the townspeople would gather at the edge of the ravine, holding candles and lanterns, to pay their respects. They spoke softly, offering prayers for the lost lovers, and leaving flowers by the roadside. Emily, a young woman who had recently moved to Maplewood, had heard the legend but had been sceptical. She decided to attend the gathering on the anniversary of the tragedy. As she approached the site with the others, the air grew chilly and the atmosphere became tense. She couldn't deny the eerie feeling that overcame her. The clock struck midnight, and as the townspeople's candles flickered in the darkness, a faint mist began to form near the edge of the ravine. Out of the mist emerged two figures, Clara and James, their wedding attire radiant but otherworldly. Their presence filled the onlookers with a mixture of awe and sorrow. Clara and James gazed at each other with love-stricken eyes, their hands reaching out, almost able to touch, but never quite making contact. They were locked in a never-ending dance of longing. The townspeople watched in silence as the apparitions moved gracefully along the edge of the ravine, seemingly lost in an eternal waltz. Emily felt tears welling up in her eyes as she witnessed the heart-wrenching display. The tragic love story of Clara and James had come to life before her, and it was impossible not to be moved by the enduring love that transcended death. As the night wore on, the apparitions gradually faded, their ethereal forms disappearing into the mist. The townspeople knew that Clara and James would return the following year, just as they always did, to continue their ghostly dance. The legend of Clara and James served as a reminder to the town of Maplewood that true love could be both beautiful and tragic, and that the past should never be forgotten. It was a haunting tradition that bound the community together, ensuring that the memory of the ill-fated lovers would live on for generations to come.